Born with a system, drew lines in the sand, not by choice, but by force of a government hand. Concrete blocks where they pushed our lives to District 6 dreams cut deep with knives.
Now he fell heavy with the sirens cry. Gas pours rolling, watch the children hide. Blue lights flicker on the corrugated steel. Every knock on the door didn't feel too real. Mama's in the kitchen stretching what they got. Bread and tea, dinner, still thankful for the pot. Fathers came home with the weight of the day, but they held us together in a quiet way. We learned real young how to beat the street. When to talk, when to move, when to stay discreet. But even in the dark there was something alive. A fire in the flask that refused to die. We came from the struggle, we rose from the pain. Through the dust and the fire and the cold and the rain. Cape flashed on, and we carried the flame. They tried to erase us, we remembered our name. We came from the struggle, we rose from the pain. Through the dust and the fire and the cold and the rain. Cape flashed on, and we carried the flame. They tried to erase us, we remembered our name. Schoolyards buzzing with a different kind of war. Not just books, police at the door. Tear gas drifting where the children stood. Freedom songs echoed through the neighborhood. We saw leaders rise, we saw others fall, but the spirit of the people stood above it all. From Athlone streets to an old park, every voice was a spark in the dark. Grannies on the stove with wisdom so deep, praying for the souls that the system won't keep. Water used our rhythm in a breakbeat sound. Turntable spinning, revolution underground. Graffiti walls spoke what we couldn't say. Dreams in color in a war gone gray. Hip-hop came like a breath of air, told us you somebody when they said we weren't there. We came from the struggle, we rose from the pain. Through the dust and the fire and the cold and the rain. Cape flashed on, and we carried the flame. They tried to erase us, we remembered our name. We came from the struggle, we rose from the pain. Through the dust and the fire and the cold and the rain. Cape flashed on, and we carried the flame. They tried to erase us, we remembered our name. They moved us, but they couldn't move our spirit. They silenced us, but they couldn't mute our truth. We were more than statistics. We were a people becoming. Now I walk those roads with a different view. Still see the scars, but the strength came through. Every mother's tear, every father's fight built the backbone of the life we write. We ain't perfect, yet the struggle remains, but we carry the lessons in our blood and veins. From the pain came pride, from the loss came voice. And standing tall, yeah, that's our choice. So I speak for the ones who ain't here today, for the dreams that survived and refuse to decay. K-Flat's legacy, deeper than the streets. It's a story of survival in every heartbeat. We came from the struggle, we rose from the pain. Through the dust and the fire and the cold and the rain. K-Flat strong and we carried the flame. They tried to erase us, we remembered our name. We came from the struggle, we rose from the pain. Through the dust and the fire and the cold and the rain. K-Flat strong and we carried the flame. They tried to erase us, we remembered our name. Yeah, cause we remembered our name. Cause I you remembered our name. Yeah, remembered our name. Remembered our name. System won't keep. We keep remembered our name. I need to remember our name. Yo, the other side. Yeah, the other side. Yeah, yo. Boom, blessed, you deep within the streets. Real pie, we rose from the pain. Cape flash strong, and we carried the flame. For the story of survival in every heartbeat. They moved us, but they couldn't move our spirit. They silenced us, but they couldn't mute our truth. They moved us, but they couldn't cut it. We were a people with none, and they moved us, but they couldn't move our spirit. They silenced us, but they couldn't your none. They moved us, but they walking and shunning. And every point feather mills, every point just summon. And they moved us, but they couldn't move our spirit. They silenced us, but they couldn't with our crew. They moved us. That's about the seed in every point feather mills, every point just sunning. Foot's gang carry the flame. Events carry the flame. That's our spirit. Tell the ghetto, nigga. Yo, headphones in the boat.